Hello everyone. So now it's a little bit of a different start screen, starting the loading screen. I gotta be quick, because we're gonna be starting in the middle of a cutscene more than likely. Okay. I was able to get everyone when I saved people.
Calmness greets you as the submersible slows to a halt. Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact. So it seems will the families of all the hostages rescued from the throne. Duke Ravengard approaches you, looking confused.
He's tadpoled, but under my protection now, just like you. His mind is his own again.
I'm free. In my own mind again, wholly. I will not take it for granted. You acted quickly, decisively, and compassionately. I, nay, all of us, owe you no less than our undying gratitude.
The Absolute's voice has gone silent. It must be a relief.
The Absolute. Its voice was clear as crystal. Beautiful as a nymph's smile. It showed me the darkest lies and convinced me of their truth. To be free is like knowing the sun's warmth on my face for the first time. My thoughts are my own now, and my purpose certain. I will wait at your camp. We can speak more there.
Gods, we made it!
Let's have a look.
I'll save you! Please, I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. You saved us! Saved us all! I thought it impossible, but you did it! We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry, to keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might. Gonds smiles on me this day. Thank you. It's over.
right on my feet.
What's that?
Gazette has a transcript.
Just going to let what's his name and his toy soldiers take over the whole city?
He's not gone that far. Not even close.
Ready and willing. Let's get going. I want to have a word.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Thou mayest, as thou wishest. Dost thou require anything else?
Can't slow down.
What's on your mind? I question...
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious. All right. So, no time to dally. Take your...
No time to rest. Just what I need.
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
We will knock him out if we need to. Or restrain.
Your skull vibrates in concord with the astral prism.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him, as I shield you.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, I'm not about to say no. What else is on your mind?
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Ravenguard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravenguard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
My son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fire so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
Courage, insight,
strategy, justice. I remember them well. You made me recite them every morning.
So you do. And I thought you'd abandoned them. More fool me. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
What do you make of this, Will?
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. My father was clear. We awaken the worm and take back the city.
Will, you are more valorous than Balduran himself. May the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
Alrighty, so we have unlocked the final part of Will's questline, which is next episode. We're gonna talk to him. We are doing the temple next.
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I disappointed him once. I won't do it again.
Do you really think a dragon's been living up under Baldur's Gate?
I do. And so does my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
I already know the next steps. Alrighty, so now... Quickly, what you doing over there? We'll be right back. Alrighty, so now... we... I'm a burp. Excuse me. We are gonna go talk to Karlach, bring her back into the scene, and we are gonna take out some we're gonna eat some Gondians. And oh boy, this next fight is gonna be interesting.
Soldier.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go, go, go.
Alright, Asterion level up. So Asterion is not taking Ranger 3, no. He's taking Rogue 8. If I remember correctly, yep, we have Sharpshooter. You could take Crossbow Expert here. But just because of the mechanics of the game, it isn't really useful. Just comparatively. Karlach level 11, she gets Relentless Rage. If she were to drop to 0 while raging, she would instead regain 1 hit point. And let's hide Shadowheart's helmet and yours. Okay, why are people following me? Oh, it wants me to actually read the Legend of Ainshore, Lower City Pass. Baldur's Gate, Great Balduran's birth. O Balduran, founder due variation, his guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth, a savior below our eternal elation. To Worm Way, near prison deepest... Nearth, prison's deepest level, found by not a soul, no devil. Entrance in Wormrock Prison. With a lightning shock, a true hero spark flickers. The torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. Use lightning. In trials no common adventurer may succeed. With each day, send forth new ones to their fates, but one great hero by the founders will decree shall only once grant our age the heart of the gate.
Prison.
Also known as only a great hero can come and awaken me. I am here. Anyway, we must return. Oh, that's South Spain of Worms Crossing. Yeah, let's go to just the gate of Baldurn.
I mean, yes, most.
And then we just make things easy. We're gonna click right there. I know nothing interesting happens on the way to that spot, so I will be right back. And I am back. So let's save a dear old friend of ours.
It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain. You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Here, here! Attention seeker. Here, here! Agent of chaos.
I find it funny that there's only one
Your
guy cheering.
parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Let the hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth. Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, gods damn it! Help me!
We're not gonna let this happen, are we? Volo's... well, he's Volo.
What crime is this man guilty of? If he's guilty, where's the evidence? Where's the trial? This isn't justice. This is madness.
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice. And in so doing, they delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment! No! Please! No!
Alright, so yeah, the whole goal of this is to go save Volo. So yeah, and have advantage on all of these, so I can, and a 98%. We are definitely gonna sneak attack the first one. We are gonna offhand. And then main hand.
Be quick.
And we're just gonna have Carlock go in on this one.
Close ranks.
I can't even catch my breath. Cut to the chase.
So yeah, saving Volo here is actually fairly easy. You just have to make sure that these don't blow up, and you can do that in any way, shape, or form. This is how I like to do it. Did I prep water anything on Shadowheart? I didn't, and she doesn't have Dimension Door. Oh no. I usually just have Shadowheart run up there, but oh, I do have Dimension Door. And douse water on him. The only issue is I don't have any water. And these are all going to camp. Like I said, you just have to make sure that he doesn't blow up. And of course she's getting that bug. Okay, so Asterion is having a bit of an issue here. Which is why we always carry backup plans. I could just disengage. Hold on. If I tried to fire on this one, I would be at disadvantage because I'm threatened. And I have weak grip. So instead, what I think I might want to do is try and hold on you, both of you. You only get one, but that's fine.
Outmaneuver them.
And then thwap. Thwap with a little bunk.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And we're just gonna bonk.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Bonk. Bonk, and then this place is about to blow.
Can't give up.
And me and Volo are gonna go all the way over here. Yeah, that's, believe it or not, that's the easiest way to save Volo. Ow!
With finesse.
I'm just gonna give you a thorough demonstration of what it's like to live in London. We're gonna have Carla go after Nobster back here. And I can't pop this guy, he's just too far away. So instead we're gonna make it so he can't leave. And we're gonna kill one of these. See? And are you resonating? You are.
What's the plan?
No, Volo, get away from the fire.
Looking ahead.
Oh, right. They didn't fix that that you shouldn't loot these guys.
Keep your hands to.
I think because this fight is,
Seems like
you
a good moment to talk.
technically don't need to fight in it.
We have 2 children. You can't make us split up the family. The crew and I are risking.
God, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. What's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
But yeah, he's gonna go grab some things for camp.
Find a way forward. Let's have a look.
Blockade is risky business. Everybody pays.
Just gonna send all of this stuff to camp, by the way. All right.
Should mind my step. I don't need any attention right now.
Trust me, I'll catch up to you. Very
And yes, am I technically trying to cheese looting these guys? Yes. 'Cause this is how you do it.
I just want a little.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
Persuasion. Little help here, Shadowheart? Didn't need it.
They believe you. For now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
But yeah, we are also about to get a lot of money from what we are going to do next.
Careful, I bite.
Let's, before I do this, let's take a long rest. I know we are technically full on things, but I would like to long rest
Have to keep going.
first.
Wanna dance?
Okay, so you have a lot. I haven't gotten a tadpole in forever, so I don't know who has tadpole powers or not. Asterion
No one
and
stops
me,
me
I think,
yet.
have the bare necessities. You kind of have more than the bare necessities, Karlak, so we're gonna
Keep your distance, darling.
give it to me. Oh, Asterion doesn't have this. We're gonna work Asterion towards ability drain.
Let's move.
And I'll trust. Oh wait, talk to Volo.
Discussion.
And I'm gonna sneeze.
My friend, how do you fare?
Excuse me.
What path lies before me?
Sorry, Volo. I had to sneeze. Oh, that hurt my chest. Oh. That was not a comfy sneeze. So we are also on our way to grab Asterion's best in slot weapon.
A crooked touch.
Gonna give him guidance. 17.
Your actions have consequence.
While they're distracted.
I gotta redo this. Okay. Are you kidding me? Really, Asterion? You roll a 17 and then a 5. Really? Thank you.
Quickly.
Yeah, let's land that sneak attack crit, and then let's deal an extra bit of damage. So yeah, this is Steel Watcher fight. As you can see, it is not fun. Because the Steel Watchers are not fun fights. I actually want to do this first. However, we did get it down to half in basically 2 turns. So, or down to 1 turn. You can resonate them. Ooh, for 2 when I want to do more.
Here we go again.
I want to topple it. Minimize the damage. So yeah, this thing's gonna explode.
A better position.
In this area on its turn.
Smell blood. Knees high.
Like that.
What's hiding here?
And it drops 1 Infernal Iron. So if you don't have the flawed Helldusk armor, this is an easy way to get it.
What now?
Asterion, will you do the honors? I'm so happy you don't have to try and sneak around that thing. I usually try and sneak around it. 11 for a total of 36.
Never a dull moment. Time to press ahead.
There are usually some
Better not be
bad guys right there.
You have beaten and tormented us to the brink of insanity. You cut out my eyes, but we will bow no more. Gondians! Rip the motivator from this bastard's hands! For Gond!
For Gond! I'm not gonna rage during this first part. But yeah, we have to. Let me also for when I hit on attack rolls. Oh, it's only melee. Okay. I'm not gonna throw a torso at you either, so. Pow!
Let's have some fun.
Let's.
Don't linger.
Gonna pop you. And then there's Ifon.
I won't give in. Let's
We're
see
gonna
what this does.
activate the motivator. I'm not actually gonna activate it, but 10. Okay. So what the motivator does is that if you do not use it, it will kill all the Gondians. I'm gonna topple this one. Or not. I'm gonna deal a chunk of damage to him. Gotta love Wi-Fi issues, am I right? Okay, we're gonna move Shadowheart here. Drop a little bless. But yeah, this combat isn't as long. It's just annoying. Especially since after this, we're gonna have Tobin. Voice of Command. I still have no idea what Voice of Command does. I assume it just deals extra damage. Planar Ally Deva. Huh. I didn't know they had that spell. Ow.
No choice but to keep going.
Well, I'm gonna stun you. Then you. Well, fine, if you don't want to stun, I'll just eat your attack and topple this guy. Hey, he dropped concentration, and I can't do that to anyone.
Heating up.
Go for the throat.
It was Stadion.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Yeah, I think raging's a good idea. Well, she's only down to 106. I still think it's a good idea. And then it's time for these guys to do their thing. I'm gonna send you. And then we're gonna move Shadowheart right there. We're gonna do a 4th level healing word on everyone. And that gives everyone Blade Ward, Bless, and an additional D4 and is healed. We're also going to can I polymorph Deva? I could. But I'm gonna polymorph you instead of have Bless out. Don't hit him. He hasn't done anything wrong yet. See? You don't even want to attack him. Oh, wait. Yep. He gets the poke. Ow.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
No! The motivator! Deactivate it! Hurry!
So yeah, you have 2 turns to activate it.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
So much for peace.
Another one down.
Yeah, let's take resonating people.
Gods, it's hot in here.
And because Karlach is a case of the Angies. And because Asterion is Asterion, he's gonna crit apparently. Woo-wee. Also, really? Celestials don't give the bonus. In case you didn't know, there is a bonus. Asterion can get a bonus +1 once per day. If he uses his fight. I haven't used it in a while, so I thought I would let you know. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for the aid. Literally. That is all you can do. There's gonna be a fight where if you have him actually coming up, so I can kind of talk about it. In the next fight coming up, he basically can only aid in the fight, which is just so much fun. I'm gonna clout you. Pow! And it actually broke concentration. Oh, you can't have disadvantage. Oh. Fuck you. However, next fight is seemingly gonna have to wait. Well, I killed one and almost killed the other two. Gosh, resonating is just so much fun. You are so lucky. Who's hurt the most? You were. Just giving her a wee bit of a top up. I'm also gonna fix her spells, by the way, in between episodes. They are not right. Especially for the fight coming up. In case you haven't noticed, I haven't used her channel Divinity all that much, and there is a reason for that. Because her Invoke Duplicity, for lack of better wording, is area lock, and you can't move it. Why are you dealing fire damage? Oh, the Flood Hell Dusk. I was like, whoa, my.
Turn someone inside out. Moving.
Can I still? I can hit you. That wasn't the button I wanted. Oh, I have to leave to take the long rest. Okay, before. Doing the next part, I'm gonna go ahead and long rest, and I am actually in between episodes. I'm gonna change up Shadowheart and Asterion's builds simply because we are getting Asterion's endgame weapon, which is gonna be a longbow. So by changing his build up to be more one weapon focused, it's gonna be better for him. And let's actually take that long rest now. I usually only take a short rest in between that fight, but
fate spin.
Dost thou require a new
Let me actually do the Asterion rebuild on camera. So we're going to stick with Rogue. Basically, the build's going to be the same except for the fighting style choice of the Ranger. We are going to change that to a... But we're going to change that to archery in general. Simply because the two-handed crossbows are not staying. Two one-handed crossbows is very good for the early to mid game. However, there is, other than the fire one that you get a lot of gear. I'm still upset that that fight took 10 minutes in the end. But short of Yule gear, you don't need so you don't get any better hand crossbows than that. I would really like better hand crossbows. It was so fun. We're gonna pick up archery, which gives us +2 to range attacks. So our hand crossbows are now attacking for 1d, or when we attack, we're attacking for 3, 7, 9. We have a +9 to hit. I think at endgame, because it's 12, it's like +13, something like that. I'm gonna pick up Actually, I'm gonna pick up Goodberry. Goodberry's a little more useful. And then back to Rogue for the rest of it. We're gonna grab that. Gunner +4, it's 4, 8. It's now +10. A lot of the Rogue levels are just going to be clicking next, by the way. Instead of Deception, going to pick up Investigation. Instead of Persuasion, Acrobatics. Actually, Perception. This is the life of an assassin rogue. Just next, next, next. ASI, by the way, we are picking up Sharpshooter. Also, the +2 from archery really means we're at a -3, which is not awful. So you can see right here, we're at a +16, +14 with the weapons versus our melee or +14.
Still alive, so that's progress.
And Shadowheart.
Let's see what's to be said.
Bless you.
A letter from...
Oh, we got a letter from Warren.
I shall be here in thy camp.
And here's how we will respec Shadowheart. Are you ready? That's fine. Subclass. Light. Simply because she is, if you don't know her story, she will fully go to Selune. Gortash metal mannequins will not dance to your tune. They only dance to his. To set yourself against their steel is to invite domination. So why slice the strings of one when you might make one cut to sever them all? Seek the blackhand heart of their foundry and tear it out. Then the lordling will play puppet master no more. Orin. Kind of what we're doing, Orin. So light gives her the better channel divinity, which dispels any magical darkness and deals damage. It deals 2d10 +1, and I think that's based off charisma modifier, but I could be wrong. We also pick up Flaming Sphere and Scorching Ray as spells, and that's pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. Cleric level 4, which gives us an ASI, which we will gladly first off take Produce Flame, secondly do something like that. Yeah. I like that better. Gives her an additional 12 hit points. We now have Destroy Undead, and we also have Daylight as an always prepared spell, and Fireball! I'm gonna grab that. First, I'm gonna replace that with that. Beacon of Hope wasn't concentration, I would take it. That's kind of my issue with clerics versus wizards. For like damage, clerics have a lot more concentration spells that are good. When an enemy attacks an ally, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, possibly causing their attack to miss. Huh. We're gonna remove Glyph of Warding and replace it with... Sorry. It's still very early in the morning for me. We also get Guardian of Faith for free. Hell yeah. 4th level spell, by the way, is gonna be Death Ward. And our surplus feature is Potent Spellcasting. You can add Wisdom modifier to the damage you deal with cleric cantrips. Hell yes. Picking up +2 in Wisdom just to max it out. It's gonna be useful. You will pick up like Warcaster with her. We get Flame Strike always prepared and Destructive Wave. Create a shockwave of either Divine or Malevolent Thunder. This is the improved Thunder Wave. We're gonna grab Mass Tunes instead. A lot more useful. Wait, level 10 gives us Divine Intervention. That's right. And then we can pick up Blade Ward or Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy has a little more use. Instead of Banishment. Is there anything I want? Shield of Faith, maybe? And then finally, remove Planar Binding for Hero's Face.
What to do?
And now let's snap. Just the Shadowheart walk. Just, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and do all the things. I'm gonna go pick up a bow for Asterion real quick off camera. And yeah, I will see you guys off screen. Or I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, everyone.